Hi. Making a movie can be fun, can be exhilarating, and all of that good stuff. But suppose whenever you make a movie, you can't hear the sound. Then the fun is gone and you're frustrated, especially if you use it for your business. Now, Windows 8 or Windows 8.1 is very buggy. It's known to be very buggy. And so what happens, sometimes you hear sounds and another time you do not. Even if you were to try different suggestions as seen on YouTube and other places, it still works on and off. I have found, though, a permanent solution around this in a 1, 2, 3-step approach. First, I need to prove to myself, for instance, that Movie Maker is the problem, not my movie. And I have a program called VLC. It's free to everybody. You can download it from CNET or downloadable.com. You just go and open Media. That's one of their sub-menu. Click File. Search for the movie that you made. For instance, mine, I'm going to use Smartphone Solution, WMV, and I'm going to click Open. The moment I do, it begins to play. All right, I'm going to highlight this one, and you can see down the bottom, it begins to play. It's basically just a player. It's not an editing feature. You need to close this out. Now we have proven that nothing is wrong with your movie. The next step now is to convert it. And while I was making this movie, I already did one. So let me show you what I did to convert it to MP4. Because the third step, we will now upload from the moment we convert to YouTube to be edited and published. But first, it needs to be converted. You go to a free program online called convertvideoonline.com. And I'm going to leave that link in my description box in the video. I've already done this because it takes a while. I'm here now. You click open, it uploads the file. Mine was smartphone solution.wmp. Then the second step number 2, it actually gives you the numbers. It's fairly easy. If you can see my arrow, I'm now on step number 2. This video converter online actually is preset to MP4. That's the first option, and that's what YouTube needs. So we have already done that. We just go down the bottom to step number 3, and you're going to click convert. And there you are, it begins to convert. And it's doing that fairly fast. I'm just going to stay here until it's finished because I want to show you something. The moment it converts, the screen changes. There you are, and an option to download that movie that you convert is offered. So I'm just going to click download to show you, and there it is. It's immediately download. Now we're finished with step number 1, step number 2. Now step number 3, I'll meet you on the other side because I want to show you how the editing feature in YouTube works. It's fairly straightforward, similar to MP4, to movie, similar to Windows Movie Maker, so it's not a big deal. So I'll see you on the other side. Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. So we are now at stage number 3. And this time, what we want to do is to upload our movie now to YouTube to be edited and then to be published. So first, we need to go to YouTube. So I'm gonna go to YouTube. Here we are on my screen. I'm gonna enter YouTube in the browser. Right, YouTube comes up, and I'm moving around the screen for easy access so you can see what I'm doing. At the top it states upload. So the first thing we do, we click on the upload button. The screen comes up. We wait. We will choose private as our mode of upload. Once you do that, you're going to click on the up arrow. Please choose a movie that is now MP4 or has been converted to MP4 because that's the only format that YouTube will accept. I'm just going to show you the process how it begins. I am not going to go. I've had a couple movies already uploaded. I'm just showing you the process. See, it begins to upload up here. Once it's uploaded, we need to find where the movies are located in YouTube, and we need to find our editing feature. So we're going to go back up to the top here, the top button, and we're going to find our channel icon or our profile icon. Okay, here we are, our channel icon. When you click on your channel icon, a drop-down box comes up, and you're going to choose the word Creator Studio. Here we are, we're choosing the word Creator Studio. Once you do that, it takes you to this screen, and in this screen, it shows you all your YouTube applications. We are looking for the most recent that YouTube has created, and it is called Create, actually, and it's the last one. Just click Watch My Mouse, and I'm going to it's the last one. I'm going to double click on it. All right, here we go, and I'm going to choose the word Video Editor. That's the second option, and I'm clicking on that, and here you are. It now takes you right in your YouTube editing feature. To edit a movie, you just choose it from drag it from its location like so, and it drops it in the timeline. All right, so as I said again, to choose a movie, you drag it from its location and drag it to the timeline. Okay, all right, now this one was edited earlier. I want to show you another one. So what I'm going to do, I am going to find my zoom bar, and my zoom bar takes me back, or takes the movie back to its original location. And I'm going to, okay, takes me back to its original location. So I'm going to choose another movie because I did adjust that one already. I don't want to show you that one. I'm just going to choose another one. Here's another movie. Okay. We're going to lengthen the movie. When you lengthen a movie, you can see better where you want to cut the movie, as you would appreciate that. So perhaps you want to lengthen the movie, cut the movie at the end, in the middle, or somewhere in between. So we're going to lengthen the movie again, and I'm going to cut out a portion of the movie. Most people, as you know, will cut the beginning or the end of a movie. That gives them more option. Okay, so here we are. Okay, I'm going to put the video on pause to control it, and I'm going to double click where it says split clip here. I'm going to double click on that scissors icon, and the moment I do, once you do that, it now selects the area that you want to cut, and I'm going to control the scissors. I want you to see this. I'm going to move my screen around so you can have a better look. All right, here you can see, let me try again to show you my screen. All right, here you can see my mouse, the word remove clip. I'm just going to click that X up the top. So to cut a movie in YouTube editor, you need to see when the word remove clip comes up and the X. You click on that. That is when the movie or the portion that you do not want is actually cut out. All right, so we're going to now reset the movie to its original location. All right, so, and we can do that for the, as I said, anywhere along the timeline with the movie. If you want to cut the beginning, the end, or the middle. I want to show you some other editing features though. We're going to drag another movie from its location to the timeline. See, here's another movie. Let's say I want to stabilize a movie. It's because when I made it so shaky, all I need to do is to select the stabilize and zoom button. But These are what are called, in this section of YouTube, these are like quick fixes. If you do not want to work with them, you don't want to play around with your stabilized video pan and zoom, there is an X to my upper right. You close out and you go back now to your main editing feature. On the main editing feature, most people also like to do transition. So to transition is the same procedure. You click on it and you drag any of the transition to the timeline. I'm just going to choose a couple. All right. I'm going to click close, and I'm going to choose one from the beginning of my movie. All right, here we are. And you can do one in the middle of the movie or and wherever you want. You can drag it anywhere you want on the timeline. So we have seen that these editing feature works just as good as in Movie Maker or any other editing feature. We can also add a picture if we want to our movie. You click on the camera icon and it said add photos to project. You open that and you could choose any photos that you already have. YouTube will select it for you. I'm going to click cancel. You can also add music to your movie. You can also use somebody else's movie or music. Remember though, these are called Creative Commons. Creative Commons mean the publisher of a particular video or music is saying, you know what, it's okay for the public to use it, but you must credit me as the person who actually makes it. And YouTube or Google will come down, and anybody who does not acknowledge a creator of a video or a music, you will be penalized if you do not do that. And you could be, if you do not acknowledge that, you're also in copyright infringement. So yes, you can borrow movies and audio and that sort of thing to give your movie more spice, you know, make it more vavoom and all of that. But please give credit to the persons who make it if you are not the one who do that. Finally, I can show you how you can add to add a title, drag it again from this location to the timeline. So I'm gonna attempt to do that for you. First, you find the A. It's the last one in the main editing feature. I'm gonna move my screen so you can see. It's number, here you are, A. When I click A, these comes up: center, title, banner, slide, zoom, centered fade. So let me see if we could try centered fade. But first I want to click the, get rid of the transition, you know, for information purposes. All right. Now the moment I choose to put that centered fade as the start of the movie, you notice it's a box comes up immediately beside the movie and it said enter text here, and I'm going to enter the word hello so you can see that it works. And there's hello. I can choose to have it large if I want. I could choose to have a background color if I want. Okay, so I've done that. So let's see, attempt to play it now. All right, and I could now get out of this screen and let's now attempt to play the movie. There it is, it says hello. You can see hello, and fonts are changed to bright pink or fuchsia, very bright pink. So there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, it works, and it works just as good. And to me, it has some other features that I like you can, if you want, rotate a movie. Let's go back and show you where that option is located. Whenever you want to go back to anywhere you are on the timeline, choose that lower scroll bar. Let me double click to get, okay, you can see my screen. It is this bar down the bottom. Yeah, again, I'm going to double click for you to see my screen. Lower scroll bar. You can see my mouse. Okay. The lower scroll bar, what it does, it takes you to the main editing screen, and from there you will now click on movie icon, choose a movie of your choice, drag it to the timeline. The moment you do, this box comes up, and here you can flip or rotate your movie. You can see, so you can rotate to the right, rotate to the left. You can show the movie in slow motion. You can bright and contrast it. You can zoom and stabilize. So there are those are some other features that YouTube has also. So the editing feature to me works as good as any other editor that is out there. It's on par. It may not be as robust as others, but this is the first of the YouTube editing feature, and I'm quite sure they'll be adding more features. But for persons who just need to get their movie onto YouTube, you know, it should not be such a difficult thing now. So what did we learn today? We learned that if you're using Windows 8.1 and you cannot get any sound from your movie, do not despair. This is a permanent solution. You have 3 free, very good, effective programs that makes you have movies that is on par with any other editing feature.